sunshine when she's gone, 'cause she's always gone too long. Every time she goes away.
Yeah,
It's
man.
awesome. It's great. We'd like to have him back much more. If he can just come and rock the town for us a couple more times.
I'll do my best, man.
The ladies love him.
Initially, I wasn't going to go to school for music. I was going to be a history teacher. I took a couple music classes just as electives and got to know some of the professors, and then with a little convincing, they had me take more and more music classes, and then finally I just decided I really didn't want to be a history teacher as bad as I wanted to be a musician.
With the drums a pounding and the guitar strumming, we got the bass a thumping and the trumpeters trumping. We're singing hey yo yo, hey yo, crank up your radio, radio. We want the world to know, world to know. You gotta let love flow, let this beat flow. So sing it out loud, sing it out loud. Well, there's nothing to stop us now. Yeah, we're singing out loud.
I was a music performance major, and I majored in trumpet and piano. So those are the two instruments I played mainly in college, and a giant bell tower too. That's another chapter as we peel back the onion.
We got the fireworks firing off in the distance. Got you right up here on the hood. I sit with a
I did a gig with Merle Haggard, which is one of the first country shows I played. I mean, it's not a bad way, I guess, to kickstart into the country world, but we did it. We did a show with Merle in Pittsburgh, and like seeing his fans that had been his fans for 30 years. You know, they've gone to hundreds of shows of his, and it was just really awesome to meet a bunch of them and to see the country music fans that were coming to these concerts, and it was an eye-opener just how loyal the fan base was in general.
and I said,
My,
this was in my bite. Keep you on my mind, in my heart too. Because I know soon as trip is through, I'm gonna
take 220 straight on back to you.
Oh, that's pretty. My music tends to be a snapshot of what was happening in my life at the time that I wrote the song. I mean, they're usually genuine, honest depictions of stuff that I'm going through. I mean, I'll write a party song, but it might not be about sitting on the tailgate in a field. You know, it's going to be about sitting on my front porch with friends of mine.
I'll be on my front porch, sitting with my guitar, picking ice, cold, my dope favorite sipping, waste the soul day through.
When I listen to music, you know, it should make you do a number of things. It should make you laugh. It should make you want to cry. It should make you want to fall in love.
So strong like a cedar tree, and I blow where the winds do. I take my time to unwind with a woman like you.
And all the things that you want to forget about a day or be reminded about in your life, that's what music should really do. You know, music should bring those feelings out and let you escape maybe life for 5 minutes or 10 minutes. I mean, we only cruise around the sun a few times before we're done, so might as well enjoy it, man.
I've been waiting on a woman like you to hold me. I've been waiting on a woman like you for so long. I've been living up love just like you're living in this song. I've been waiting on a woman like you for so long. Woman like you.
I grew up in Lock Haven, Pennsylvania. It's right in the middle of the state, up in the mountains, and it's a relatively small town. Not much to do, so an outlet that a group of friends of mine and I had was, you know, we'd listen to a bunch of old well, cassette tapes at the time. It was always classic rock, you know, CCR and Hetty and Allman Brothers and Skinner and stuff like that. We were kind of the oddballs in our group of friends and other kids in our schools because that was what we listened to and that's what we played. We played a lot of that stuff. It led to us failing epically at Battle of the Bands all over the place because that's the stuff we would play and no one wanted to hear it, but we kept playing it.
The other day I come unglued. Things just seem to stick to me and
we're doing what every band has to do, no matter if you're starting out or you've been doing it for 20 years. So you know, we're building our fan base and putting new music out there and watch the fan base get bigger every time we come back. And that is the most rewarding part about it. It's awesome.
this town, and I close my eyes and I say goodbye. And I'll catch you on the flip side. I'll catch you on the catch you on the flip side. A little original music.